Welcome to Fashionably Broke.
I'm kidding, don't use that.
Just wear whatever the hell you want.
Literally just...
We're living on a McDonald's budget.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you have to dress like it.
Hey babes, and welcome back to another episode of Fashionably Broke Podcast. I have a super pop culture episode for you guys today, which I'm super excited to discuss, but I'm going to catch you up a little bit on what I've been up to in my life because I feel like I have just been go lately, and I'm about to continue to be go. Also, happy Memorial Day weekend. I hope everyone has super fun and safe plans. And, I think Memorial Day weekend is a great time to sit back, reflect, and thank those that have served our country. But I hope everyone has super fun plans this weekend because at the moment, I don't really have any plans. Because it's also supposed to be raining in Nashville. I think it's literally raining everywhere around the goddamn country because I know it is in Texas. I know it is in Louisiana, and it is here. So I have a feeling that a lot of people Memorial Day weekends are going to be rained out. But fingers crossed that a miracle happens and we all find ourselves on a boat shaking some ass. Okay? Amen. But no, I just want to catch you guys up on my life, what I've been up to, because I feel like I said, I've just been on the go. So obviously we had my birthday weekend, which was super fun, and it took me basically an entire week to recover. But this past weekend, I was in Louisiana for my best friend Kaylee's baby's first birthday. Happy birthday, Bennett. His birthday is actually today, Wednesday. So happy birthday, Bennett. I love you so much. And it was seriously the best time ever. So we went to Lafayette. We had superior margaritas. And if you know what a superior margarita is, then you know it's the best thing on earth. Except it's been so long since I've had one, they kind of did me dirty. Yeah, they kind of really did me dirty. Actually, I almost threw up in a Walgreens parking lot. Yeah, I had to take some Zofran because the next day I was down freaking bad. But overall, it was such an amazing trip, and I was so happy and thankful to be able to see all of my friends. I miss them all so much every single freaking day. And like I said, this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. I feel like I don't really have any plans, but I'm trying to make some plans, trying to get into something naughty. And then next weekend, I'm going to be in Vegas for Jordan's wedding, my boyfriend's sister's wedding. So that's going to be super fun because I'm sorry, who doesn't love a good Vegas trip? And I'm still on track to have gone to Vegas for the past 5 or 6 years. I think 5 years, maybe 6 years. I can't even remember. But for the past 5 to 6 years, I have gone to Vegas every single year. And I'm keeping up that record, okay? So next year, 2027, I need to figure out when I'm going to Vegas so I can keep up this little, what's the word that I'm going for? So I can keep up this tradition, okay? And then the weekend after that, we have another wedding, Kate and Tim's. So I'll be in good old Georgia. Super excited about that. What else? I literally, anytime I drink, if I go kind of hard over the weekend, I swear to God, I lose my voice for 2 days. I'm exhausted for 2 days. Also, guys, I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk about the state that my life is in, the state that my home is in, because they're not good. They are not good. If y'all could literally only see the floor around me, you would be scared. You would genuinely be scared. And because, we're all so close here and, I feel like I can trust you guys. I do have a little secret to let you guys in on. I still have not unpacked from my Austin trip, which, if you know, was at the end of last month, was at the end of April. Still have not unpacked that suitcase. So now I have another suitcase open, full of clothes from my trip this past weekend, right next to it. We're a mess. Okay, fashionably broke does not mean that we have our shit together, because we absolutely don't, and it's okay. And it is truly totally okay. And I feel like no one talks about, like, everyone's like, oh, I have to get off of a flight and like unpack immediately. Sorry, that's like honestly like only 1% of the population. The other 99% don't unpack for like 2 to 3 days after their trip. And then the 0.05%, it takes them a month to unpack. Okay. So no judgment here. All right. This is a safe space where we can all share our secrets and not judge another. But to get into it, I have quite a bit of pop culture topics that I want to touch base on, talk about, because I feel like I really haven't talked about pop culture and just like what's been going on the internet. And because I've been so go, nothing crazy has really come up for me to discuss. So we're turning to the internet. And first thing that I want to discuss in this episode is Kendall Jenner and Jacob Elordi. I'm obsessed with them. I mean, like, they truly are. Like, if they actually genuinely are dating, which I kind of feel like they are. I really, truly kind of feel like they are. And if they're not, like, why not? It makes sense. They're, what is it, the swag gap? Their swag gap, like, matches each other. Well, there is no swag gap. Like, they are so stylish. Their street style is literally impeccable. I feel like they just give off, like, the same energy, the same vibes, like, very down to earth, even though they're not down to earth at all, because like Kendall Jenner, hello, and Jacob Elordi, hello. But I just feel like they give off like very grounded energy, very chill, low key, like don't want anyone in their business, like, just like one with nature, just like living their life. And like, I'm sorry, they're a hot couple. They really, truly are. I don't know. It just makes sense. And then like having like Kylie and Timothée Chalamet dating, that also just makes sense. I do feel like there is swag gap there. I don't feel like their like aesthetics fully match, but also we don't really truly know who like Kylie Jenner or Timothée Chalamet, even though he has like one of the largest footprints on the internet ever. I feel like obviously we just like don't know actually who they are as people. So like they could be very compatible, which I think that they are because they've been dating for so long. Like they have to be compatible if they're still together. Anywho, I'm just so here for this Jacob Elordi and Kendall Jenner dating rumors. Like I really hope it's true, and I hope they last. Like honestly, I could see them getting married, and I feel like that would just be such a cool and iconic wedding, right? I hope other people agree. If you don't agree, leave a comment below because like I would like to hear your take and your thoughts on this blooming relationship. Okay, another breaking news that hit the internet this weekend. Alex Cooper is pregnant. What? Alex Cooper is pregnant. Sound the alarm. She posted this past weekend, her and her husband, Matt Kaplan, that they are expecting their first child. And honestly, it kind of made me sit back and think, do you think that she started this Alex on Alex drama to kind of like get, positive, not even positive, because I wouldn't say that like the gossip around her was super positive. But do you think it was like to get her name and like, the rumor mill and like to get people like back on talking about Alex Cooper so that she could announce her pregnancy? Do you think it was the pregnancy hormones that like made her be like super hormonal and be like, Alex Earl, like, if you have something to say, just say it. Like, I don't have time for this. Like, I have a family. I don't have time to look at you retweeting, except that she didn't retweet, reposting TikToks about her and just like making like little like innuendos and whatever. I'm team Alex. Kind of moving away from the pregnancy announcement. I truly don't think that Alex Earl is ever going to comment on it. And if she is, it could potentially be in like her Netflix show, which they also just announced the name of that, Earl Meets World, which I like it. It's a play on Girl Meets World or Boy Meets World. Wait, Earl Meets World, right? It's a play on Boy Meets World and Girl Meets World. So I like it. It makes sense. It's cool. It's catchy. I'm really excited. They said it's going to be dropping sometime this year. Cannot wait for that. I will be sat and I will be waiting. But the only thing that I can think is that like she'll address it in the Netflix show, but I also feel like she won't. I don't know. I kind of feel like, honestly, I kind of feel like it's the smartest move is just to like never comment on it. Leave people wondering, like, it's kind of like a lore behind who she is as a person that like she'll always have, you know? And sometimes some rumors don't need to be squashed, okay? Sometimes some rumors don't need to be addressed. And like that's that. And like that's lore. And like that's what keeps the people engaged and excited. But yes, Alex Cooper is pregnant, which is so insane. Honestly, like I truly did not see it coming. I really actually genuinely didn't see it coming. I mean, obviously it would to have come at some point, but I feel like last year she was so adamant on like she wasn't ready to have a child, you know, yada, yada, yada. And that like she obviously like Unwell was growing and she was like just really focused on being a boss CEO of Unwell. And yeah, now she's pregnant. Or she got pregnant because there's so much negative press around her and Unwell that like they had to flip the narrative somehow and be like, they're a family. Like Matt Kaplan's a family man because all of like the horrible rumors that were coming out about him and how he runs Unwell and how basically he runs Unwell and not Alex Cooper because Alex Cooper is just so focused on call her daddy. But this is me just like feeding into the rumor mills because it's kind of fun, honestly. I kind of like to go down different theories and we'll never know if they're true or, you know, what's true, what's not. But it's really fun to speculate and think about it and, you know, kind of spiral down what if? What if? So yeah, I'm excited to see kind of like her pregnancy and I really hope that she like posts stuff about it and like or just like cute pictures like with her little baby bump. So yeah. Okay, other breaking news. This morning, Emma Chamberlain dropped that she is now the face of Mugler fragrance post Met Gala. And I think that this partnership literally makes so much sense. It works. It makes so much sense. And like, it's crazy to think that this past year, she was like officially introduced to Mugler and they've developed this like beautiful, stunning relationship and partnership. And I really can't wait to see kind of like where it goes and like different ways that Emma Chamberlain is like involved in Mugler. Not that like she obviously is going to have like a huge hand in it, but just to like kind of see like what they release and how the relationship goes. I feel like it really does make sense in such a weird way. Like, you know, we know that Emma Chamberlain, you know, YouTuber turned, you know, like fashion icon and, you know, really heavily rooted in the fashion industry. Even though she is, you know, young and she's still building those relationships, I feel like this is such a good relationship for her to have and a huge relationship for her to have. And just because like she got invited to the Mugler fashion show, it was either at the beginning of this year or end of last year and fell in love with the show and got talking to their creative director. And now they have a stunning, beautiful partnership, which speaking of fashion, I also want to talk about Gucci because I have a lot of opinions and I really hope people out there either agree or can acknowledge where I'm coming from. So last year, Gucci got a new creative director, Demna. So Demna used to be, before moving to Gucci, was the creative director for Balenciaga. He really is kind of who turned Balenciaga around. Obviously, they've been a fashion house for so long, but he truly took the reins during the heavy Kim Kardashian Balenciaga partnership relationship. Honestly, just doing the craziest shit ever. You know, I mean, if you think about Balenciaga in the last 7 years, you're thinking 7 years might be wrong. I'm totally just throwing out numbers. But in the last few years, Demna was the creative director. So like the styling, everything that Balenciaga has become was because of Demna, at least in, these last 10 years. If that, it might be 5, I would say. So obviously Gucci needed a little refresh, they needed some press around them. They needed just some attention. So as houses do, they hire new creative directors. So they got Demna from Balenciaga and Gucci. I can see why you chose Demna. I'm disappointed. I'm very, very, very disappointed. This past weekend, I think even Alex Earle posted that she, attended the an event for Gucci. I don't even know what it was. I don't know. I don't know if it was a show or what exactly it was. And I'm sorry, Gucci is literally turning into Balenciaga 2.0. And I'm very disappointed. I feel like they could have gone in such a great direction, but it's just not doing it for me. And I really hope that they are strategic in everything that they do, because the clothing, just like the creative direction of it all is not having me talk about it really at all, other than I just see it and I get pissed off and I don't want to talk about it. I'm talking about it now, obviously, but I'm just so mad. And I really hope that Alex Earle doesn't box herself into a partnership with Gucci. It was a show. It was a fashion show. Tom Brady was in it. Paris Hilton was in it. Yes, there are obviously pieces that are great and like just and super cool, but also I don't know, it is going to be Balenciaga 2.0, and there are people that love Balenciaga, of course, and like I honestly will love Balenciaga now that Demna's not there, but I'm just really nervous for Gucci's future. Not that Gucci will ever go away, but I'm just very intrigued, nervous to see what Gucci will be releasing and coming out with in these next couple of years with Demna as their creative director. That was not something I wrote in my notes. That was just off of the cusp, because it really just irks me. Like Demna is probably a great person, but he is definitely not my favorite designer at all. Actually, I would probably put him at the very bottom of my list. Okay, in other breaking news, today is Tuesday. I'm recording on Tuesday. Obviously, when y'all are listening to this, it's Wednesday or, another day in the week. But Summer House just dropped their season. What is it? Season 10? Season 10? Season 11? Season 10? Season 10. Season 10 reunion trailer. And oh my God, I truly don't know what I'm going to do once we finish Summer House, because like, what am I going to look forward to on Tuesdays? Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to talk about? Like, what is my life going to be without Summer House in my life? But last night, so currently tonight, me recording, but for y'all listening, last night was Summer House's season finale episode. So I have not watched it yet, but I will discuss next week. And then the following week is Summer House season reunion part 1. Summer House season 10 reunion part 1. And if you have not seen the trailer, stop what you're doing, pause this episode right now and go watch the trailer. Chills. Immediate chills. The way they put the trailer together, iconic. Whoever it was deserves a raise, okay? Really got the people going. Holy shit. Like, I honestly, like, too stunned to speak. I have no words. Just the edit, how it starts off with Kyle interrupting Lindsay's confessional for In the City, telling her to whip out her phone and look at it right now because Amanda and West released their joint statement. Then fast forwards to 3 weeks later for them all coming to the reunion. And I mean, like I have chills. I have no words thinking about it. It is going to be so fucking good. And I can absolutely understand and see why Andy said that this was the most intense and emotionally driven reunion that he has ever filmed. It's going to be so good. I cannot wait. I mean, the fact that Amanda gets upset, which as she should, because she did a lot wrong, but Amanda gets upset and storms off set, and they're all screaming at West to go chase after his woman, and he's just sitting there like a dead fish. He's like, what? Also, the fact that they kiss in the trailer, the fact that the producers left that in is they 100% know what the people want, and they knew that that would piss off the viewers to be even more enraged and excited to watch this stupid, amazingly amazing reunion. I cannot wait. Obviously, you can tell I'm so excited because what I just said literally made zero sense, but like, honestly, I wish the reunion was coming out right now because like I don't know how I'm gonna wait just like a few more weeks until I can watch it. Like, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. But yeah, so if you have not watched it, stop what you're doing again and go watch it. And yeah, I mean, like, I can't wait. I really, truly cannot wait. Let me know if you are doing a watch party or what, because I think that we need to have like some sort of active chat as the reunion's happening, because like I'm going to need people to talk to while I'm watching it. I'm going to have to talk to someone or I'm probably going to freak the hell out. So let me know if you are watching it, and maybe we can get like some sort of like chat going, some sort of like live going to watch the Summer House reunion. Oh my God. Also, another update on my life. I don't know if I've even talked about it on the podcast yet. I like truly can't remember if I have or not, but I'm going to ACL again and I'm so freaking excited. Weekend one. I just like truly cannot believe that last year was my first ever time going to ACL. I also can't believe it was also my first ever music festival, because like, holy shit, wow, goddamn, I'm hooked. Baby, I'm hooked. Like, I know I live in Nashville now, but like, catch me at ACL every single year. I don't even care. Like, okay, if I'm being honest, the lineup, yeah, like, could I have envisioned some better performances, performers, bands? Yeah, probably. But like, I'm also really excited. I'm also like excited to, see Charlie XCX. Hello. Who wouldn't be excited? I'm also excited to see Lord. I'm excited to see the Chainsmokers. I'm excited to see Lola Young. Hello, I can't speak. Rufus Du Sol. Like, I'm really excited. I'm also excited because like I feel like it's gonna push me out of my comfort zone to discover new bands that I like. So I am slowly starting to, listen to different bands, people I don't really know of, just so I can fully prep for ACL. I'm also starting to think about my outfits, of course, because I'm sorry, like, that's really like the most important thing, are what am I going to wear to ACL? What are my outfits going to be? So I'm gathering inspiration. If you're also going to ACL and or another music festival and are like, I literally can never find inspiration, like I want people to curate inspiration for me, check out my Pinterest. I'm plugging my Pinterest. Yes, I absolutely am. In my like board is called Throwing a Fit at ACL, because like, I'm sorry, duh. That's iconic. And I think that will be my caption for one of my Instagram posts. But I am really excited, and this year I'm going with a bigger group, so I cannot wait. Me and the girls, we're going to go tear up ACL, and I just feel like good vibes. So I have something to look forward to in October, and I can't wait. If you're going to ACL, let a girl know. Let a girl know we can link up. And I just feel like it would be such a fun and exciting time. And if you are going to ACL, let me know who you're excited to see. If it's like a smaller band, musician, DJ that like you think, hey, like they're so underrated, not a lot of people know about them. Obviously people know about them if they're going to be playing ACL, but if you're like, Maddy didn't mention their name, but like I think she would love them, please drop them in the freaking comments, DM me, whatever you need, because like I'm literally always looking for new music to listen to. Oh my God. Okay, wait, guys, another thing. Sorry, I'm taking a little look-see at my notes. I have a story time. And a little like words of advice, a little side note, a little take it as you will. If you give a TSA worker sass, be prepared for them to flag you for everything. Yeah. For them to light you up on the X-ray machine, for them to pull your bag and rescan it 3 times. Yeah, they're just trying to do their job. Don't sass them. And why, you're probably thinking to yourself, like, Maddy, yeah, like, why are you bringing this up? Because unfortunately, on Sunday when I was traveling home from New Orleans, I was having a rough time, a rough go at it. I was unwell, and I, approached the TSA. And this is really, truly like the first time that I've ever had like some sort of issue or any sort of issue. Honestly, the whole travel day, I was kind of like, just get me the hell home right now. Like, I cannot take this. A lot of attitudes. I just did not have the patience to deal with. And against who I am as a person, I kind of like let it be known that I'm like, listen, I'm not here to deal with your shit. But it all started. I approached the TSA little person sitting at the computer, hand them my ID. And, he takes my ID, puts it in the little scanner. Then, I have to like stand back, get my face scanned, whatever the hell. And, he's looking at my ID and he's like, yeah, it's not matching up. I'm like, what? What do you mean it's not matching up? And he's like, your picture, like, it's like, this isn't right. Like, it's not matching up. It's not approved. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, there's something wrong with your ID. And in my head, I'm like, there was nothing wrong with my ID until I got here. But okay, whatever you say. I have the real ID. I have not ever had a problem ever. Okay? Ever. And he's like, yeah. There's a problem with your ID. Let me try again. Yeah. Does it again. And he's like, stand further back, and he's like, yeah, your face isn't matching. This is an issue. I need to call someone over. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Okay. And the lady comes over, looks at my ID, looks at whatever the hell is on the screen. She goes, yeah, this is fine. Like, yeah, let her through. And he like literally, I was like, oh yeah, like that's weird. And he goes, yeah, there's something wrong with your ID. Like, it just like wasn't working. Like your ID's wrong. And I literally look at him. I'm like, I haven't had a problem. I was, okay, I didn't say anything, but I was just like, whatever. So I like grabbed my ID and I'm like, okay, that was fucking weird. I've never, like, this has never been a problem before. Okay? I think you're just an idiot. Sorry, no offense. Also, like, I appreciate all TSA workers. This was just like a bad day, okay? Like, I know that they're just doing their job and they're just like trying to make sure everyone travels safely and they're there for our protection. I totally get it. And I appreciate them. But like, they were fucking rude, okay? And I just like could not handle it. So then, you walk up to the thing. I like pull the bin out, put it on top. And I'm like, I have a million things in my hand. I'm like putting my backpack in. And like I'm putting it in, or like I'm about to put it in. She's like, wrong way. She starts screaming at me, wrong way. Because I was like gonna lay it the wrong way. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, okay, totally fine. I flip it over before it even sets. Before I even fully lay it in the bin, she goes, "You need to tuck it in all the straps. Like, you need to tuck in all the straps." And I'm like, girl. I just set it down in the box. I will get to the straps. Just give me a second. No one's old guy over there doesn't know how to read a license, okay? The line ain't moving fast. All right, the line really is not moving fast. Like, and I'm rushing. I'm going as fast as I physically can. All right, girl? Let me finish one thing at a time, though. Okay? God damn. So I'm like, I literally go, "I'm doing that," which, like, yeah, that was my sassy comment. I said, "Yeah, I'm doing that." Okay. Shouldn't have said that. No. Shouldn't have said that. I might have rolled my eyes, maybe just like a little tiny bit. Maybe just a little tiny bit because, I go through the little x-ray machine and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, sorry, babe. Full pat down." Yeah, you right there. Full pat down. So, yeah, I had to get the works because apparently wearing leggings and a sweatshirt, just the whole screen lit up. Yeah. Whole screen lit up, had to get every crevice of my body touched. Okay, so was fully violated. And, I'm waiting for my bags to come through because for some reason, even though there was only 3 people going through, my bag still had not made it to me. Because my suitcase and my backpack had to literally fully get rescanned, and I had to take off my shoes, get those scanned. Yeah. So, words to the wise. All right. Take note. If you're having a bad day and a TSA agent yells at you, just take it on the chin. Take it with a grain of salt and don't respond with sass because you will pay for it. You will pay for it. You will be violated and your stuff will have to be rescanned a million times. And then, too, I got on the airplane and, I fly Southwest. Yeah, I know. And obviously they have this new, numbering boarding system. You have your seat, whatever. You're assigned a seat. You're assigned a group, and, that's when you board. Well, the last time I got on an airplane, they screamed at me because I put my suitcase in one row before my seat. And they're like, "You need to put it where your seat is." Okay, girl. All right, girl. Gotcha. So, in my mind, the last time I got on the airplane and tried to put my bag close to my seat, but not exactly where it was, I got a little finger shaken, okay? So me thinking the exact same thing. My God, guys, so sorry. For some reason, my audio cut out. Okay, but anywho, I get on the plane and I, waddle on back to row 27. And, I go to reach up to open the compartment above. And I hear just like a huge, like a yell from across the plane. "If it's closed, don't try to open it." What? Okay, sorry. And I'm like, I literally whip my head and I'm like, "Sorry, I didn't realize. Sorry, my bad." So then, I just turn around and throw it in the other compartment. But I was in such a fragile state that I'm like, why am I just getting yelled at left and right? I truly could not handle it. Airports just piss me the fuck off. I just, no one knows what the hell they're doing. Everyone is walking around like a goddamn idiot. Literally, you have to bob and weave. And people walk so goddamn slow. And they just walk out and just stop right where you're walking. They just stop right in the middle of the walkway, right in your way. And it just, goddamn, it just pisses me off. It irks me. God, it makes me so mad. Okay, you guys, my mic keeps dying. So I think that is it for today's episode. But don't worry, next week I have a very special guest. This guest has already been on the podcast before, but it just was such a good episode. I had to have them back, so look forward to that. And then in the next few episodes, I'm going to talk a lot more about fashion, my personal style, where it's at, what I've been loving in fashion, what I've been hating in fashion. In a few episodes, we're going to talk a lot about confidence and what it takes, how to navigate, and how to deal with insecurities and just like not being overall confident and how to change that in your life. And then we're going to do an episode about friendship, outgrowing friends, making new friends, losing friends, friendship breakups, and so much more. Thank you guys so much for listening. I love y'all so much. If you are loving the podcast and want to see more, make sure to follow on social media. You can find it at Fashionably Broke Pod on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. If you are watching the podcast on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, comment, share, whatever your little heart desires. And if you want to see some more from me, make sure to check out my social media on Instagram and TikTok at Maddy Schweppe, MADDYSCHWEPPE. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys so much. Can't wait to talk next week. Bye.